Hi everybody, thank you for both, well, in some of your cases turning up, in some of your cases watching the first full episode of the All Seeing Eye Season 1. We're joined by about half the players, I think, for this first one. There's a reasonable amount to get through today. Basically, with the exception of one, the players have no idea at this point of the concept for the season twist, and then we are also going to be playing the first head of household. So this could end up being a little bit interesting. So most of you will be aware that the subtitle for this season is Power Shift. That's for a very simple reason. Much of the season is going to be centered around trying to put people in positions where they are having to show their hand to a degree, thus making it more likely that the power is going to be shifting around a lot. It's also because there are going to be quite a few literal powers in the game. So there are 11 powers that are going to be appearing in the game incredibly shortly. What is perhaps a little different about these powers is that, in addition to the fact that several of them are, to the best of my knowledge, completely new and haven't been seen before, they are also able to be traded. They can be traded for another power if two players hold different ones and they wish to exchange them. They can also be traded for, in essence, services. If you want to get somebody without a power to vote your way, for instance, you may trade your power for that. You will literally be shifting your powers around. No player can hold more than one power at any time, though. The reason that I said one player knows that this twist already, what the viewers won't know, but you players will, is that when you filled out the application form for the game, there were two questions on it. One was, how much do you want early power? Another was, where will you place within this game? So the original question was a percentage out of 100. There were a few of you who answered you 100% wanted power early on. There was only one person who answered first for the tiebreak question, which is where they are going to be aiming to finish. And that player got some early power. Perhaps not the power they were hoping for, but some power nonetheless. That person was Julian. Julian and I spoke on here. It has been recorded, but not broadcast yet, on Friday. And I told him that it would be his job to divvy out the 11 powers. He does not know what those powers do. He just had a two-word name for each of them. And obviously there are 12 players, which means that one person will not be getting one. He was allowed to make that person himself, or he could make it any other person of his choosing. He did decide to give himself one. The person he decided to not give one to was Chandler. Because he was having to show his hand particularly early, he is also immune for this week. However, what he didn't know, because I didn't tell him, is that he has also now, as a result of that decision, given some power to Chandler. Chandler, you will also be immune for this first week. You cannot play in the challenges. However, you cannot be booted. You also have one more decision to make. If you can come off mute, because I'm happy for you to talk us through your thought process. I said that there would be 11 powers at the start of the game. That is going to be cut immediately down to 8. I would like you to pick 3 players, any players in this cast, and you are basically going to be removing those powers from the game here and now.
I'll remove Julian's.
Okay.
I don't really know any of these people, so I don't really care who I take. Can I have a cast list, actually?
You certainly can. Bear with me a second.
Shocking.
It's very shocking that you decided not to give me one. This.
Feelings mutual, bud.
What's your issue? I don't even know who you are, to be honest.
Right. If you look in the chat bit, there is a cast list there
Okay.
for you.
I'll take from Sean. So I have one more, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, someone on here, I guess. You haven't talked to me, so Kevin.
Okay. So, Julian, Sean, and Kevin. I'm just putting a note to remind myself there. You will not have any powers at the start of the game. Doesn't matter, as I said. They can easily be traded at a later point. In addition, if you can hear a weird scratching noise in the background, then I'm afraid it's my hamster who has decided to pick now to have a hissy fit. Right, so with that in mind, what we can do is move on to the first HOH. So let me see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people who can actually win that, who are here. In reality, this could theoretically be won by someone who isn't here, but it would need a fairly convoluted set of circumstances for that to happen, and it would also need a degree of willingness from one or more of the players for that to happen as well. And I somewhat suspect that at least one of the players present will want to make a grab for power. So, this is where X being here would have come in really useful, by the way, because I'm having to both talk and set this up. Believe me, I will be killing him at the end of this recording when I next get hold of him. So if the series is cancelled, it will be because of a murder charge. Julian can't play. Sure. If any of you want to, talk amongst yourselves for a minute, feel free, just while I'm doing this bit. I won't be more than a couple of minutes, though.
Hi, friends.
Hey, everybody. Well, that was dramatic.
I'm a little shook. I'm a lot shook. This is just, am I just gonna get the eliminated day 1 power and call it day?
Yeah,
I don't understand how 11 power even works.
that's so funny. Now Julian and Shammer are both safe.
XD.
Spicy.
Wow.
I would give away my safety if I could compete in this HOH just so I could put Julian out. But,
Well, too bad I'm safe. So,
oh no, I'm just saying. Like, if you were not, I totally would just to compete in the HOH, just because I plan on getting out. So,
I mean, that's fine. Do what you want, hon.
I mean, you started it, hun. Like, don't expect me to like not try to get you out after you did that. Do better.
I mean, this is exactly why I didn't give you anything, because you take everything super personal.
Well, obviously, you're the one who's taking things personal because I haven't played a 10-gauge game in over like a year and a half, and you're still holding grudges from years and a half ago. Like, come on, do better than that, sis.
Also,
I like the fact that you think I'm holding a grudge against you when I honestly couldn't care less. I just not really a fan of you.
Okay. Right. Back on mute, please, but please be paying attention because you will be being addressed at various points. If you open the little side chat bit, you will see a set of not helpful, Kevin. You will see a completely nonsensical set of numbers and letters. In essence, because the two players who are immune have been forced to show their hand reasonably quickly, it's only fair that your hands are also shown at least somewhat. For viewers who won't be able to see this, each player next to their name has a number 3 and then a D, an R and an S. The 3 refers to 3 lives that each of them have. In essence, we will be rotating through the players who are present. They will take it in turns to eliminate a life from one of the other 9 valid players. There are also the letters D, R, and S next to their things. These are 3 things that each player who is present can do once. D is double. Once throughout the course of this challenge, you may take a double shot, i.e., take 2 lives away from a player. The R is reverse. At one point, if it suits you, you may send the order in the opposite direction. And S is skip. If for any reason you think it benefits your game, you may skip over your turn. It is only through skipping that I can conceive of a non-present player winning, because if we get down to a situation where there is only 1 player left and they still are absent players, the absent player will basically make the obvious move and take a life from the player who is left. So theoretically, someone could throw it to someone who isn't here, but I'd be surprised if any of you want to. But we will see. So the players who are here are Kevin, Jimmy, Bryce, and Dylan. So that will be the rough order you're going with, unless the reverse is used at any point. But we will be cycling between you for should somebody join the call, then providing they still have lives, I'm happy for them to join in. It's not a massive deal. If you do wish to use your double, you need to state it before taking your turn. If you wish to use your reverse, you can state it, still take your turn, and then it will switch. And obviously, you need to say before you take a turn if you wish to skip for any reason. I can see Jimmy particularly is giving me confused eyes. Are you loosely following?
I was not paying attention closely enough at the beginning of this, and now I'm like, wait, oh shit, what's about to happen to me? So, yeah, my bad.
Okay, well, if it was you not paying attention, I'm giving you no help whatsoever, and when you shoot yourself into your foot, you have only yourself to blame. Right, so the first present player on the list is Kevin. So Kevin, tell me what you want to do.
So I'm just going to declare it. I'm going to be doing this to the people that aren't here first. So I'm going to let's do Grace.
Okay, Grace goes down to 2. Next will be Jimmy, please.
All right. Sean.
Okay. Sean is also down to 2. That didn't work out as well as I intended. I shall work on that bit. Bryce, please. You need to take your
Sorry.
mute.
I'm looking at the list. Who isn't on this call right now?
So basically, the only ones of you who are here and can play in this are Kevin, Jimmy, you, and Ethan. Everyone else is not at
All right.
present.
Let's
Present.
do. Let's do Grace for fun. We'll just really go into her.
Okay. Grace goes down to 1. Dylan can't speak, but it is your turn, Dylan. So if you could put your decision in chat box, please. Okay. Grace is out of here. Right, back to Kevin.
Let's do Tim.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
My bad. Yeah. How have I done that? Yeah, it's because I can't count. I'm sorry.
it's because he's rigging it for me.
No, it's because I can't count. And I was convinced that there were 4 players instead of 5. Sorry, Ethan. What are you doing?
I'll take from Sean.
Sean, okay. All very civilized so far.
All right. I'm about to fight with someone then, just for fun.
Right. Now, Kevin.
Sean.
Okay.
It's like the weakest link.
Yes.
Did you have that over there? I thought that was a British thing.
No, they did like 3 or 4 seasons with that mean British lady.
Oh, she's awesome. Love Anne.
Yeah.
You wouldn't love her if she was American.
Okay.
Why?
No, she's a journalist by profession, and she has some fairly unsavory views.
Okay.
She's not the worst, but she's not great. Right. So anyway, Sean is out of the game. Jimmy.
Nick.
Nick is down to 2. Bryce?
I guess I'll do Nick as well.
Dylan? Okay. I did wonder whether you'd. It's a bit like the Frookies thing. Do you take out the enacts or do you start just killing everybody? But all right. So go to there. Ethan, I've managed to remember you this time.
Thanks. We'll do Logan.
Logan. Okay. And then back to Kevin.
Logan.
I'm waiting to see if anyone deviates from this at all. I feel like I have to, go through the process, but who am I up to? Jimmy again, isn't it?
Tim.
Say that. Did you say Tim?
Tim.
Tim is down 1.
Yeah.
We move to Bryce.
No, it doesn't. Tim.
Tim down to 1. Dylan. And Dylan has chosen to completely wipe Tim out. Ethan.
Let's just round it out. Let's do Logan.
Okay.
Man, y'all are making me have to take the first shot at people here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna skip.
Ooh, that's feisty. That is some spicy.
Kevin skips. Jimmy.
Oh hell. All right, I'll take one from Bryce. Wait,
Okay.
Bryce?
And Bryce, what are you doing?
This is an extremely tough decision for me. My gut says to go with Jimmy,
Okay. I figured that, which is why I didn't update it. I'll update it now. Dylan. Dylan takes one from Kevin. Ethan.
We are going to skip.
Ethan. So, just for viewers, Kevin, Jimmy, and Bryce are all down a life. Kevin and Ethan have both used their skip. We go round for another rotation. Kevin.
I'm going to do. I'm just gonna try to get us all down to 2. So I'm gonna do Dylan.
Okay. And then is Jimmy going to follow suit?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
I am, this time I'm going to spread it around. I'm going to Ethan.
So, Following
This is-
Kevin's plan, everyone is down to 2.
This is very civil so far.
It's been very civil. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
I'm gonna use my double on myself.
You can if you want to.
Okay, good to know.
Right. Bryce.
Oh, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my skip.
You are using your skip. Okay. Which means that we move on to Dylan. Okay. Takes from Jimmy. Jimmy is down to 1 life. Ethan.
I'm sorry, I'll just finish it off, Jimmy. Let's do that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Jimmy is out of the game. You will not be the first HOH. And we go back full circle to Kevin.
Ugh. I hate this.
I didn't say you were meant to enjoy it.
Yeah. So I am only doing this because it was the 1 life that got taken away from me. I'm gonna do 2 onto Dylan.
You're doing 2 on Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, Dylan. To be fair, even if I win HOH, literally none of you go up.
I'm also
Yeah.
like not gonna nom anyone on
Yeah,
this call.
Damn, anybody that showed up, I'm not putting out.
it's the people that didn't show up for me.
Correct.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Bryce, it's over to you.
It's over to me.
Mhm.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm like doing math right now. I don't know if there's really a way I win.
Mhm.
All right, I will reverse.
Mhm.
I'll do that.
You can still take a move and reverse at the same time if you want to.
Okay, I will take one from Ethan.
Okay. Your reverse is gone. However, Ethan is down to 1. So the order was reversed, which means that Kevin.
Fuck. I just looked at the numbers.
I was just very nice to you.
Oh yeah. Okay. So so question: can someone use a double on 2 people? Or is it
No.
only on 1? It's only on 1.
It's a double strike against 1 person.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do one onto Bryce, and then I'm gonna reverse it.
Okay.
Interesting. So I decide the HOH now.
Well, I
Is what
still
that
have 2.
mean.
Oh
I have a
yeah, that's
double.
right. Yeah.
Right.
So, let's see.
We put Bryce to 1. We take Kevin's reverse away.
Do either of you guys like want it more? Like, you're gonna like do a flip on camera to impress me or something?
Well, if I do
Yeah.
a flip on camera, I will break my neck.
No, yeah.
And that will
no,
make my
yeah,
choice a
do it.
lot.
Do it so that I can win. It's fine.
No, I'm gonna have to pass on. It doesn't.
Alright,
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, both of you send me a number between 1 and 10. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
On the
On Skype.
Wait, who are you on? Who are you on Skype?
Just go to the giant group chat, and I'm in there somewhere.
Are you Gray K?
No, that's
No, I am
Grace. He's
Oh,
Tempo
okay.
Neptune.
That's
Okay.
close. Those two are easy to mix up. They look very
Yeah.
similar.
Do
Well,
you
it's
mean
the
Grey
two
K
that
and
don't-
Tempo Neptune, or you and Grace?
It was sarcasm. Okay. I have one submission.
I'm trying to work out which of you is overthinking the process of naming a number.
See, I just went with 100 because it's 1 through 10. No.
How
Oh, God.
Okay. My number was 10. Ethan said 4. Kevin said 7. So I will take from Ethan. Hooray.
Okay. Which means that Kevin.
Well, technically, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I have to go to my car real quick. Is that going to be an issue?
I don't. Who said that?
Chandler.
No, that's fine, Chandler. No problem at all. Right. So that's what's left. No, that's not what's left.
I have one.
Yes. I did actually catch it this time. But yes. So technically, Kevin could shoot himself. It's not against the rules.
I'm going to do that. Well, it's up to you, Bryce. I do not care. I really don't. It's the first HOH, so.
You could just take it. I don't care.
All right. Fine. Okay, I will take the first HOH. I will shoot Bryce.
Okay.
You bet.
And
I've
And
made a
with that-
mortal enemy.
congratulations, Kevin. It was. I'm not sure I can exactly say that it was particularly hard fought. But
He had to send a number.
Yeah, I had to send a number.
yeah. But yes, you are the first HOH. Right. Just to let everyone know what's going on, there will be another record, same time tomorrow. What we will do at that point is we will get Kevin's nominees out of him. We will then do a veto draw from the players who turn up, because I don't really like the whole only having 3 people playing the veto because people didn't turn up. Let's try and keep it an active game, and we will then play the veto immediately afterwards, and then we can arrange the next bits after that. Anything anybody wants to raise before?
Are we gonna
jump
get
off
like
call?
known what our powers are?
Yes, I will send each of you who still has one your power and what it does at the end of the call. You will not know unless they choose to tell you what anyone else's is.
Okay. All right, I gotta go.
I
Thank
want
you.
levitation.
So Z, so I got a couple midterms on Tuesday and Wednesday. Is it possible that I could send you in a video of my nominations? Because then it's like the 6 o'clock time or 5 o'clock. That's right around the time I get out of class and I'm heading home.
I mean, you said they're Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, but I have class until 5 Central tomorrow.
What's 5 Central? What are you? 6
I
hours
don't-
behind me.
I think.
Okay, so that's about right when it starts. Yeah, I think sending me a video should be all right, and I can attach it to the edit of
Okay.
telling everyone else. Yeah, so that
Okay,
should be reasonable. If you could still try and make it online ASAP though, because by the time we've done the veto draw,
Yeah, I should be able to be there for at least the veto competition. Maybe not the draw, but
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Just keep me in the loop, because if you're like going to be 5 minutes away, then I'll delay.
yeah, I will.
Cool. Sorry, I think you were trying to ask something, Jimmy. No? Okay, fine. Anyone else? Anything? Just double check that Dylan doesn't type anything. No, don't think so. Okay, in which case, thank you all for coming, and see some of you, hopefully all of you, tomorrow.
All right,
Take care.
see y'all.
Bye.
Bye.